The Godzilla games of the early 2000s were something special. The games on the NES and Super Nintendo completely sucked ass. Now, to be honest, I do kind of enjoy Godzilla Monster of Monsters on the NES, but the game still has a lot of flaws. But I'm not talking about those games, no. I'm talking about the Pipeworks trilogy. Last time we looked at Destroy All Monsters Melee, but today we are going to take a look at the sequel and my personal favorite of the trilogy, Godzilla Save the Earth. Godzilla Save the Earth released on the PS2 and Xbox in November of 2004. It received a Metacritic score of 62 for the PS2 version and 63 for the Xbox version. So as you can see, the game got very mid reviews, but no one cares about what critics say, right? At least I hope not. But as a Godzilla fan, I love the hell out of this game. First, let's talk about all the new additions this game brings to the table. First, we got online multiplayer. Now, I can't really say much about this because I've never played this game online, so I don't know how good it was, but I'm sure the people who did play it had a blast. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, the next thing to talk about is the challenge modes. I'm just going to list off all the challenge modes and give a brief summary of each one. First is battleships. In this challenge, you have to throw rocks and stuff at the battleships and earn enough points before time runs out. Next is basketball. This one it's just basketball. After that is Osaka Crunch. This one has you destroying a certain percent of a city before time runs out. Number 4 is Monster Bowling. In this one you have to throw rocks at other monsters and knock them all down. Demolition has you destroying a city for points. There are 7 more, so I'm just going to try to speed through the rest. Asteroid Field has you flying around as Mogera in space. UFO Attack has you shooting down UFOs. Clone Attack has you fighting Jet Jaguar and his clone. Monster Roundup has you throwing monsters in 3 separate pens. Undersea Battle is pretty self-explanatory. Replicator has you battling Mecha King Ghidorah. And Mothership is exclusive to Godzilla 2000, and in this one you fight Orga's 3 forms. And those were all the challenges. Damn, that was a lot. Next, let's talk about the story mode. So the plot of the game is that the Vortak are back from the first game, and this time they have mind-controlled all the monsters except for the one you choose. And they have brought with them Space Godzilla. And that's pretty much it. If you beat the game on hard mode using Godzilla 2000, a cutscene will play after defeating Space Godzilla. Now let's talk about the new playable monsters. This game brought with it 7 new playable monsters, so I'm just going to list them off. So we got Baragon, Jet Jaguar, Megaguirus, Mogera, Mothra, and Space Godzilla. Now apparently Biollante was going to be in the game but was cut due to licensing reasons. On that note, let's talk about scrapped and unused content, shall we? First, let's look at the unused monsters. Besides Biollante, there are 7 scrapped monsters, but Biollante was the only one who's actually finished. So we got Titanosaurus, who was in the concept art but wasn't playable until Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii. Hedorah was considered, but due to limitations of the console, Hedorah was scrapped. Batra is in the game, but was made in Airstrike. But Batra was playable in Godzilla Unleashed, but only in the PS2 version. Varan and Super Mechagodzilla were considered. The Showa Mechagodzilla was going to be in the game, but was cut due to there being 2 Mechagodzillas already. Showa Mechagodzilla did get into Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii, however. And I guess Rainbow Mothra was depicted on the box art, but it's probably just an error. There were also some scrapped levels. First is a level where you go in to fight Destroya while trying to activate a statue of Jet Jaguar. Rodan Railer was going to be like the Godzilla underwater levels, but set in a desert. And there was also Las Vegas. This level was shown in concept art apparently, but was scrapped for unknown reasons. And that's pretty much most of the scrapped and unused content. And that's pretty much all there is to say about this game. If you haven't played it before, I highly recommend it, especially if you played and enjoyed the first game. Like I said before, this is my personal favorite of the trilogy. It has more than the first game, and is just better than Unleashed in like every way. Next up is Godzilla Unleashed, so stay tuned for that video coming eventually. And with that, I bid you all farewell. Until next time.